Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Throwing right away is Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one, a deep shot for Rice. And the Niners are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. Intercepted. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. At their own 35-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to look for the home run ball. This one broken up. And it's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. It's the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to try it here again. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide, we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And Barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Alert! 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 Run! 180! Watch out!
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Running back here, Tyrann Mathieu from the secondary on the stop. On 2nd down, Baker. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it at the 8. 1st down and goal. Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, San Francisco. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers move out on top, 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10.
On 1st down is Mayfield. This caught right side by Worthy. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A 2-yard gain.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 7.
31-yard line.
Regular! Run! Alert!
Baker to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. That is caught to the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley, touchdown, 49ers. Now Aubrey for the extra point. Niners mistake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
21. Chiefs, nothing.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Worthy to return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second down.
To throw is Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started.
And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal. Here's Barkley. And he's in! Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, San Francisco. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball first and goal. And Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Quick throw here is complete.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they ended up holding them to just a short game. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
Mahomes pass.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on down.
180. Watch one.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Hey, real. 180. Stop.
Throwing is Baker. That is caught left side by Waddle. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's the handoff to Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. That's the safety, Jimmy Ward.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Auburn's pick is good. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Mayfield to throw. That's caught by Greg Olsen. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Second and inches at the 34-yard line.
Second down throw for Mayfield. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Niners first down. Higgins sent in motion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard
To throw is Mayfield. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Warren sacked. In for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney. And the Chiefs are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll air one out for Higgins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly it is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to look downfield once again. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Going up top. 20. And he will take this one in. 82 yards. Touchdown, San Francisco. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the 49ers keep rolling right along. 38-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. It's fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. What to do following the sack? It is third and long. Throwing is Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. This one broken. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
In-punt formation for the Chiefs.
This will be returned from the other side of midfield. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. On first and 10, here's Baker. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. Still going. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown. 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Aubrey good with the extra point. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Mahomes on first down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
Going for it all. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time,
and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. First and 10 for Mahomes. He's going to try it here again. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
back now. Don't even know how to act now. Hit the book, before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the back down. I'm on the road doing shows, through my back down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chacktown. I got the crowd yelling, bring 'em out, hey, I'm a hot girl yelling, bring 'em out, hey, all the dope boys yelling, bring 'em out, fuck the black day yelling, bring 'em out.
And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's hot. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
8 yards on the pickup. And this is third.
Now, Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
To number 10, Isaiah Pacheco. An 8-yard pickup. And the first
Off the play fake. Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Got a man. That's Rashee Rice. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up third down.
yards on the pickup. And this is third down.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, KC.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chiefs.
Throwing again. It's Mahomes. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 10. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Working the right side. Taken in by Rice. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Pushed out to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Mahomes. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on third down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a second down. Here's Mahomes. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. One last shot now for Mahomes. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it.